Welcome to Old Trafford this afternoon. Manchester United taking on Norwich City today. A team that they've had some very good fortune against, especially in recent times. A couple of seasons ago, it was the start of Ryan Giggs' managerial career, and he won, I believe, by 4-0. One of the, in particular, youngsters that coming from that squad is certainly James Wilson. Not in the team today, as he's on loan at Brighton and Hove Albion, but David De Gea is in goal with Darmian, Smalling, Rosa and Shaw. Aaron Henwood with Herrera and Mata at the midfield. Valencia up front with Depay and Martial. For Norwich City, John Ruddy's in goal with Whittaker, Bennett, Martin and Olsen. Malumbu is in the midfield with Teti, Redmond, Jarvis and Janzukic. Or Yunus. Wow, what a couple of names there I don't even know how to pronounce. Well, a tale of two teams today. 10 goals allowed, which are the best in the Barclays Premier League defensively for Manchester United. Norwich allowing 32, the worst in the Barclays Premier League. But that's stats for you. It's on the pitch today, which is what matters. But with Manchester United on the form they're in, you probably couldn't bet against them winning today. Well, they're not in the brightest of form. The table would actually contradict that, but they've certainly had a good, decent run since. West Ham United would be the most recent win there. And one particular man that's had some good luck against Norwich City, Aaron Henwood in particular, a fantastic scoring record. And that would scare Norwich more than anything else in this match today. You know, Aaron Henwood likes to run amok, and he's on the team sheet today, so that's a very worrying sign for them. Worst defensive Premier League record against one of the people that like to score against them. Tom Lawrence also featured in that 4-0 win against Norwich City and Ryan Giggs' first game in charge. First of 4. And Tom Lawrence also impressed, but since of which Tom Lawrence was sold to Leicester City by Louis van Gaal in a questionable transfer. And Louis van Gaal's been making a couple of those. Van Persie, Javier Hernandez more so. 15 in 12 at Bayer Leverkusen. Manchester United are doing pretty well themselves anyway. Aaron Henwood tees up a shot, John Ruddy denies him. And what an epic clash these two had last season. In the game that David Moyes was in charge of, at the first fixture at Carrow Road. John Ruddy beat Aaron Henwood on that day. Let's see with the corner. Henwood with the header! Oh my word, what a header! Well, there you go. That's just how it works, isn't it? Aaron Henwood just unbelievable at the moment. That is an absolutely fantastic header from a man that barely heads the ball. Oh, what a header. Unbelievable. John Ruddy never getting anywhere near that. This man cannot stop scoring at the moment. 4 goals this season. Probably contradicts that a little bit, but wow. Well, he was the man Norwich City were probably most scared of on the team sheet, and that's why. Aaron Henwood makes it 1-0 to United already within 8 minutes. And Norwich now have a mountain to climb, and that is goal number 33 conceded by Norwich this season. Mata. Valencia. And Manchester United's back 4, only allowing 10. And that's with the injury to Phil Jones. Herrera, Mata. Sometimes when it's Norwich City and Aaron Henwood, it's fate that he scores. And he has done so again today. It's 1-0 to Manchester United, with Norwich having a mountain to climb early on. There could be more for United yet. Manchester United currently sitting 3rd in the table. Behind Chelsea and Manchester City. Probably a place where you expect Manchester United to be. Not quite there yet, but It's working, whatever Louis van Gaal is doing. Wilson. And we're chasing a football down. It's a scary sight. Wilson found out firsthand what that's all about. Here's Malumbu. Rojo. Oh, no handball given. Oof, that was close. Wow. You couldn't have believed it, could you? You can't ride it. Aaron Henwood with a great header. The captain using his noggin like it was a battering ram. He barely does that. Absolute awe at that header. His teammates were even surprised. Just can't stop scoring, and he's even scoring with his head now. Unbelievable. And scoring one of the goals against West Ham, of course. Here's Darmian. Marta, brilliant touch. Marta rides the challenge, passes back. Darmian, oh my word. And he almost put it in. Good save by John Ruddy. Rode the challenge and kicked it anyway. Great ambition shown by Darmian. Juan Mata with a great pass to him in the first place. And Manchester United, the battering ram, is back for a corner. Is Aaron Henwood there? I think he is. Headed by Rojo this time, saved by the goalkeeper. And Mata come in. And a whole clash of players going about. And Shaw heads it back to Darmian. Brilliant play from United there, by the way. And this to Henwood. Oh, Norwich leaving a gap. Aaron Henwood running into the box. A bit off balance there. You can't give Aaron Henwood gaps like that. We've explored them all day. Norwich really haven't read the scouting report there. Here's Jarvis. Aaron Henwood just continuing from that great end to last season that he had. Rojo. And he doesn't have to contend with the fact that John Ruddy had beaten him on an occasion, because he's already paid to that today. With a header of all things. Here's Malumbu. And Djukic. Oh, Darmian's down. And foul given against Norwich, is it? I think so. Well, Fort Britannia is the next stadium that beckons from Manchester United against Mark Hughes' Stoke City. And that'll be a tough one for them. Fort Britannia is not the easiest place to play. The raucous crowd being kind of the defence, really. Teti. Wilson. Pass back to Jan Zokic. And Norwich don't decide to do anything about it. He had the ball, mind. And Baye, the newest addition to the Norwich City side. At least I believe so. And over the bar. Teams have been really wasteful against Manchester United recently. I think the fear is back into the opposing teams at Old Trafford. Louis van Gaal has done something that David Moyes couldn't, and that's put fear into other teams. And let's see, a great control. Good defending by, I think it was Ryan Bennett. Under Herrera, that's a foul. And he carried that yellow card in the Champions League. And next for Norwich, and that'll be a tough one. White Hart Lane to face Spurs Boxing Day. it in, and David De Gea is going to gather that all day long. Henwood is in the defensive penalty area. Valencia, great turn. He's rode the challenge as well. Tried to play him Martial. I don't think he expected him to do that, Martial, but Whittaker to Martin. Malumbu. Oh, bad pass, Martial. Martial picks out Mata, rides a challenge. The header there by Rojo. Almost gone up by Darmian, but it's a Norwich throw anyway. And Nordic. We've got to Martin, and here's Olsen. Jarvis with the cross. Trying to go to nowhere. Oh, Redmond, he's kept it in. Manchester United didn't even expect that to happen, but they dealt with it anyway. Chris Smalling, a brick wall. De Gea gathering that one. Oh, he's thrown it out poorly there. And Zotic. Jarvis. Another chance goes begging for Norwich. It's going to be a corner though. Darmian got to it apparently. Let's see. Did he need to? I'm not sure he did. Just in case. And it's a corner to Norwich, and Aaron Henwood is in the Norwich City penalty box. Headed away by, I think it was Memphis. Here's Whittaker to Malumbu. Memben. Tackled by Mata. Here's Mata. And Aaron Henwood wants it played to him. Aaron Henwood's gone down. That's a foul. And what is the referee going to do? He's coming over. Looks like he might give him a booking. Or was he the last man? He's off! He's off! Norwich City down to 10 men. Ryan Bennett. And I think it's justified, to be completely honest with you. Norwich City players protest, but I don't think Bennett's really got a case here. Aaron Henwood. I'm not convinced. I don't know. Aaron Henwood it didn't look theatrical from Henwood. We'll give him that. But from that angle, I don't know, Bennett really hadn't done a lot wrong. I guess it's the last man sort of thing. In any case, here's Memphis Depay with a free kick. John Murray's going to have a problem here. Here he comes. Oh, it's beautiful from Memphis Depay. What a free kick. Memphis Depay, an absolute peach. No chance for the goalkeeper. An absolute peach from Memphis Depay. No chance for John Ruddy. It's fantastically done. It's beautiful from Memphis. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic free kick from Memphis. Over the wall. No chance for John Ruddy. Manchester United convincing leaders by 2-0, and that is just wonderful. There might be some questions over whether Ryan Bennett committed a foul in the first place. It does look it from another angle. We'll have a look at the replay later. But Memphis Depay took full advantage with an absolute peach. Manchester United 2, Norwich City 0. As we go into added on time, we go into 4 minutes. Memphis Depay, absolutely wonderfully done. Here's Tetty. Well, Aaron Henwood was probably going to get to the ball first, to be fair. Ryan Brennan had to do that. He ended up being the last man. And it was sending off. I think it's justified from an angle or two. Aaron Henwood probably was getting there with his determination and will to get the ball. So it does make sense when you look at it that way. And Aaron Henwood is not a person to go down easily. So if Aaron Henwood goes down, it's a definite foul. So I think in that case, the referee is actually right to send him off. Ryan Bennett was clumsy, to be completely honest. Well, probably the only thing he could resort to doing, but it didn't work anyway. Memphis, absolute beauty. It's a corner to Norwich. Oh, we have to have a look at this again from Memphis. It's beautifully hit. It's an absolute peach. No chance. No chance to the keeper. Manchester United deservedly have the lead. Increase their lead with that. Norwich corner. And saved once again by David De Gea. Manchester United in a commanding lead. Aaron Henwood and Memphis Depay with the goals. Norwich conceding goals number 33 and 34. I mean that the score here is a convincing 2-0. Norwich City, the worst defensive team in the league, are once again in real trouble. We're going to have a look at this red card here. We're going to see if we can decipher this. So let's see. Aaron Henwood is definitely getting to the ball first. Does Bennett actually fall? I wonder if Bennett actually falls here. Oh, he does get Aaron Henwood's leg. He does get it. Aaron Henwood is every right to go down there. Bennett, I think, falls, but he takes Aaron Henwood with an outstretched leg. So that is definitely a red card. He's the last man. He does get Henwood on this occasion. And it's a wonder if Bennett actually falls under... Let's see, I'm not entirely sure what happens here. Henwood's just got his eye on the ball. So he's more getting the ball, and Bennett probably just goes for him as a last ditch resort. Takes Henwood's legs completely out from under him. Red card, sending off, definite free kick, definite sending off. It was the right decision. Welcome to Old Trafford. Manchester United up by 2-0 after a header from Aaron Henwood and a peach of a free kick from Memphis Depay. Which resulted in Ryan Bennett being sent off for a foul on Aaron Henwood, who was clearly getting to the ball first. There's no way you can outwill Henwood to the ball. Very rare occasion. I think that's what the referee kind of knew. He did look from one angle, which it might have looked a simulation, but to be completely fair, Aaron Henwood has never gone down in a heap like that. So we'll have a closer look at it at the replay later if we can. Aaron Henwood does not go down in diving easily. He's never done it in his career, and he didn't intend on starting there, I don't think. As you can see there, he hit the ball, and then he went down. Anyway, he's straight back up. Look at that. What's Luke Shaw going to do here? He's going to go into the box. Now, Danny... And, not sure what he's going to do. It's going to be a corner. And this will take it. Marcus Rojo, of all people, Chris Smalling. Anyone could score here. Chris Smalling. Worth trying, wasn't it? But I don't think he was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper. And Zokic. Oh, Redmond off the bar. And now he can Manchester United the other way. With Aaron Henwood running at you. The Norwich City defence goes nowhere near him. They don't want anything to do with it. Oh, he's rode it. John Ruddy saves spectacularly. And Aaron Henwood is running at everybody. Look at this. Incredible stuff. Aaron Henwood reduced to his left foot. I think that's what made it a little bit easier for Ruddy, to be fair. And Depay with the resulting corner. Henwood again with the header. He's missed it that time. Norwich City being absolutely demolished here. John Ruddy, that wasn't all convincing, was it? He found Whittaker though. What What is Chris Smalling doing that far forward? Mind you, Norwich aren't taking advantage of it themselves. Oh, that free kick was just such a peach from Memphis. You only have to sit and marvel at it. Short, beautiful pass. Mark the out. Beautiful pass himself. Here's Memphis in the box. Memphis shoots. And it's just straight to the goalkeeper. Tetty. Is also and cleared for United throw. Substitution being made, and it's going to be Valdez Opla 04 for Tete here. And there's not a lot that the Norwich City manager could do. Don't forget Norwich are down to 10 men with the sending off of Ryan Bennett earlier, and we'll have to analyse the replay. And I mean, from the first replay we saw, it looked like Ryan really didn't get Henwood entirely, but the referee obviously saw something we probably missed, and we'll have to have a analysing of the replay later. Herrera. Luke Shaw of all people. Luke Shaw in the box. Oh, supposed to save on the goalkeeper. Luke Shaw in resurgent form. And now he's taking shots, saving the goalkeeper. High with yet another corner for United. Headed away by 04, another corner. And I think they're watching Aaron Henwood like, where is he? Because they know what Henwood's capable of with his head now. There's another corner. And Zorfic gets it, and he's going to be able to pick it up and run with it, I think. Very good going though. Henwood causing a deflection. It'll be a Norwich City throw. What you got? Wilson. And Jarvis. So you still have time to get back into this. Rojo, clash with players. And he's able to pick it up. Memphis. Memphis saw a gap which quickly closed. I think Ryan Bennett really had... Oh! The header did get to that, I think. And it's going to be a goal kick anyway. I think, to be fair to Ryan Bennett, I don't think there was a lot more he could have done. Aaron Henwood was going to outwill him to the ball if he didn't. It was a peach of a pass. So we had to take one for the team and force the free kick, but then he forgot that Memphis Depay could do that. So it was a double whammy for Norwich in the end. Aaron Henwood does not go down easily, so I think we had to assume that it was a definite foul, and Bennett was pretty much the last man, I think. Smalling clears it. Oh, and off the post. And I think... Look at this. De Gea is... I think he was wrong-footed. I think something happened with De Gea there. I think he was wrong-footed, but the ball came off the post anyway and out. Feet. Olsen to Jandovic. Jarvis rides the challenge from Darby and puts it in, but it's gone kick. These Manchester United fans treated to another victory for their team today. And it seems that whatever Louis van Gaal's philosophy is, a lot of people question it. But you have to admit, whatever it is, it's working. Happened. Whittaker. Vujic puts it in, and De Gea. Good starting position. Throws it out to Malumbu, however. Olfi. Good save, De Gea. Say it again. Oh, great stuff from Darmian too. That's a foul on Martial. The referee being a bit more lenient on that occasion, but that was a definite foul on Martial. He flew at him. Whittaker. I don't know what he's shooting from there for. Yeah, goal kick with 15 minutes to go. Now is Mata going to get to this? Yes, he is. He's then going to go down. There's no appeal for a free kick though. Here's also good tackle with Valencia. Good pass. He's also with the cross, and Redmond puts it over. And once again, the opponents for United making it easy for them. He probably could have done much else, to be fair to him. It's a good attempt. Which Norwich Kane was hitting the post earlier. John Ruddy has come out quite a bit there. Remember, Norwich have to string together something. There's still plenty of time. There's still a bit of time there. It's in the cross. David De Gea, just so confident. Diao again, being really pushed around. Another wasted chance by Norwich. It's not going their way, is it? David De Gea had very little to do, but this is one of his saves here. It's a good one. It's going in as well. Another clean sheet for David De Gea. It just tells the story, doesn't it? United so eager and so desperate to keep him. And they were lended a helping hand by Real Madrid, really not getting the business done when they had the chance, to be fair. Real Madrid's whole plan of a deadline day steal of one of the best goalkeepers in the world, if not the best at this current point. Probably second behind Manuel Neuer. German goalkeeper, Bayern Munich player. Not to one matter. Good save, John Ruddy. To be fair to Ruddy, he's been beaten by absolute peaches. Aaron Henwood, amazing header. And Memphis Depay, free kick, unstoppable. I don't know what he's doing there. But yeah, Manchester United were helped by Real Madrid's strange decision. You know, they had the money. It's a wonder how they didn't get it done sooner. And you have to lay all the blame at Real Madrid's door, looking for a deadline day steal of the second best goalkeeper in the world. They could have got him so much sooner. Manchester United would have put up a fight in any case, but you know, the ordeal with the fax machine and all that stuff, and it completely backfired on Real Madrid. It's somewhat humorous, but it was completely unprofessional. They should have got it done a lot sooner, and they paid the price because David De Gea has put Manchester United right near the top of the tree, if not on top of it already. It's the Manchester City and Chelsea. A bit way ahead, really, in terms of personnel and resources, but Manchester United really are giving it a good go here. Louis van Gaal has definitely got this team working. And no foul given against Smalling. It's a corner anyway, I think. Anything Norwich can get now will probably be nothing more but a consolation here. Yeah, that's a goal kick, I think. Two Norwich players are down on the floor. Probably last kick of the game then from David De Gea here. And that is the case. Manchester United goals in the first half. Two absolute peaches from Aaron Hill with his head and Memphis Depay with an unstoppable free kick. And that was pretty much the rest of the story. No goals in the second half, not the most entertaining, but Manchester United were long gone before then anyway. And David De Gea, once again, another clean sheet for the man. It's just at the top of his game at the moment. It was a tale of two teams and two halves, really. The best defensive team against the worst. And I guess the stats are correct. On this occasion, anyway. Manchester United 2, Norwich City 0. Goals 33 and 34, worse in their defensive record. Seeing as there was no other concurrent matches, we'll take a quick look at the table then. So it's the two Manchester clubs at the top going into Christmas. Manchester City by 2 points at the top of the tree. Chelsea slipped down to 3rd, Liverpool 4th, Arsenal up to 5th. It looks like being an amazing recovery. The day before this match, actually, they did beat Manchester City by 3-0. So that actually makes implications there. With Stoke City having an impressive season in 6th, with Spurs, Everton, Sunderland, Aston Villa, under their new manager, climbing up the table now. They're up to 10th. Relegation zone, Watford actually climb out, amazingly enough. Bournemouth still sitting in 14th. And it's Crystal Palace, Swansea City and Norwich at the bottom. Norwich further compounded to the bottom, thanks to their most recent loss at United today.